Please join me as I turn this into a masterpiece. Yes, right now it is incomplete. You can kind of already tell what it's going to be, but join me. I've already created the arm that's supposed to go on this side. I'm just in the process of gluing it and filling in the little space that you see there with more yarn. Now, as you can see, this entire thing is made out of yarn. I believe the only part that isn't is the blue that you see up there. And I'm thinking about filling that in, but we'll see by the end of this. I started this project because I wanted to make a present for my friend's birthday. At the time, I unfortunately didn't have very much money, so I thought, what else could I possibly do to, at least do something for them? So I looked through a lot of my art supplies and I found a shit ton of yarn and some canvases. So I decided to make this project. So here I'm laying this down so that it can dry much better than I intended to. And here, this area is a little weird. I was trying to figure out a way that I could glue the other arm without really messing up the shape or making it all wonky or anything, so I used a different canvas that I hadn't used yet as the base, just to kind of have something to glue it on and secure it on. I'm very happy that I had this idea. For a while I've been experimenting with different textures and different shapes and whatnot, and so this yarn project really made me go, me likey the feel, let me put in picture. I've been practicing finishing different projects instead of just beginning them and letting them collect dust in the background. So being able to finish this and give it to my friend and just see them look at it and be, happy for a second. It was nice. I liked it. So here I am painting on the eyes. I was thinking about just using different color yarn for this area, and then I realized I don't want to fucking do that, and this would be much easier, so I chose this way. So I'm doing the details where it's a little bit bright on top, and then it has nice little blue at the bottom to kind of give it to give the eyes that baby doll look that Kirby has. I'm really happy that I was able to finish this project too, before unfortunately having to depart where I used to live. When I found out that I was moving in, may no longer be close enough to actually give this project to them, I buckled down really fast and just, locked in and decided that I really wanted to finish this so I could, just see how happy that they would be and be able to show my appreciation for our friendship. Also, considering that this was supposed to be a birthday present and I didn't get done with it until about a few months, maybe 1 or 2 months after their actual birthday, I was it's probably time to lock in and get this done. Pretty proud of myself too. The whole working on not procrastinating thing has been helping. It's been nice. I like it. And here I am painting that traditional big old maw that fucking Kirby has, just mouth agape, ready to consume any type of food and a creature, I guess. I won't lie, this part was a bit frustrating because at first the color wasn't really coming out the way I wanted it to. Whenever I spread the paint across, started kind of fading and showing a lot more of the black underneath. Also that pissed me off right there. Definitely had to fix that later. Remove that paint and paint black over it. Yeah, this part pissed me off. But after a bit of trial and error, reusing a bit of the paint that I did a mistake on there, and combining other colors of paint as well, at least other colors of pink, a bit darker pinks and stuff, I finally got the goddamn color I wanted, and it came out nicely. I will say that this was a bit more difficult than the Coraline painting I did for one of my other friends. Well, maybe difficult isn't the word. Maybe the word I'm looking for is or the phrase I'm looking for is time-consuming. This was very time-consuming with all the yarn and everything and having to fill in the space and make sure that everything is just super close to one another. There are no gaps and stuff. I'm a perfectionist, so that shit really got me. But by the end of this whole thing, once I let all the paint dry and settle and went over a couple more layers with a few more different colors and whatnot, at least of pink, it came out beautifully. Look at the baby. I also glued on the feet. Look at the baby. It's so cute. Thank you for joining me.